Hey everyone, my name is Carrie, and I just want to take a couple minutes here just to talk to you about the new series that we just started called True Stories. And this is a series that's going to be 3 weeks, and it's going to take a look at the lives of three different people from Scripture. People just like you and just like me, people who have daily challenges, who have hopes and dreams, who have fears and failures and sins and mess ups, just like you, just like me. And all of these people have had an encounter with Jesus, and it changes them. And on Sunday, we heard about the woman at the well, the first part of the series, and we just heard about Jesus pursuing this woman and helping her to see the void in her life that only he could fill. And it was just this amazing story of transformation. And if you're anything like me, you might look at that story and say, well, gosh, that's a huge story of before and after. And it doesn't feel like compared to that, I really have a story. In fact, this very thing just happened recently where in my small group, a group of women I do a Bible study with, the girl, one of my friends, Lisa, said, I I think this is really cool. I like this idea, but I don't have a story. And we all looked at her and said, yes, you do. You do have a story. And we just reminded her about how faithful she is to show up every week and how her presence encourages us. We reminded her about how she's had a recent diagnosis and um, that God has she shared about how God has encouraged her and comforted her and brought people into her life, certain doctor's appointments that were made, and certain support groups that God has kind of provided for her. And that is her story has encouraged us along the way. But to her, she couldn't see it, but we could see it. And so, my challenge for you today is that if you're not sure what your story is, ask your people, ask the people you do life with, ask the people who you talk to on a regular basis, where they see God working in your life. It may surprise you. And and the other thing I would say is we are including a resource. If you can text, we have a number in the chat, in the comments, or in the description that you can text really story, text help, text whatever you want to this number, and we will send you a link that has some resources, some questions, some ideas that might just kind of get your wheels spinning on what your story is and how God really is showing up in your life. Um, and stay tuned. Stay tuned for this series of true stories, and we can't wait to see what God's going to do. So thanks for joining me, and stay connected.